I'm filming this on Ostara 2023, the spring equinox. The spring equinox is an important time of the year. We now have equality in light and darkness. But from today, the light will get longer and longer. The day will become longer and longer in the northern hemisphere. I wanted to do a tarot reading for today, but I wanted a kind of unique spread. So I researched some spring equinox spreads on the internet, and I found some interesting ones, but none of them resonated completely with me. So I took some ideas from them and put them together with a spread that I love, which is the Pentagram spread or star spread. So I've created a small 5-card spread for the spring equinox. The first position represents the seeds that we need to sow. The spring equinox is a time of sowing seeds. But what seeds do we need to sow? So this card should give us some ideas about what we need to do, what we need to plant that will grow into something bigger by the time that we get to the summer solstice. What are the seeds we need to sow? The second card represents how we nurture those seeds. If we don't nurture them, they won't germinate. Or if they do germinate, they will die. The seeds need water, and when they start to grow, they need light. Too much water will kill them. Too much light will also kill them. How do we nurture them? So the second card's position is giving us some clues about how to nurture these seeds. Also, at this time of year, we need to let go of something. Not necessarily forever, but for a certain amount of time, we have to let go of something so the new things can grow. What do we no longer need at the moment? The third card helps us decide that. The fourth card is all about spring energy. The spring brings things back to life. Life starts to grow. How can we grow? How can we use the energy of the spring for us to grow? The final card, the fifth card, is connected to the summer solstice. By the time of the summer solstice, we will have the longest day. The light will be in prominence. But after that, the light will get less and less. The days will become shorter and shorter. So this spread is a spread about the dominance of the light going from equality with darkness to the point where it has the most strength at the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. So this card is representing what we can try to achieve, what we can hope to see by the summer solstice. So what do the cards that I've pulled mean for me? Or maybe for you? They resonate with you, that's wonderful. If they don't, that's natural too. But what do they mean? So this first card, we have the 10 of Wands. So something that has been created or an adventure that has been had has become a burden. It's no longer interesting. It's now tiring. You don't want to be doing it anymore. It was a great adventure. It was a wonderful, creative experience. But now it's just troublesome. You don't like it anymore. So how is that a seed for something new? Well, simply, it means you need new seeds. You need a new idea for what is going to make an adventure in your life or something creative in your life. In this card, this is the Witch's Tarot, and the wood that he's carrying has hawthorn flowers still on it, just a few. So that could symbolize that the energy of that adventure is almost finished. But I think what it really means is that there's still a little bit from the adventure that you had, the creative experience that you had, that can be used as a seed for the next one. So we can use something that is now tiring for us to make something that is exciting and adventurous and creative for us. And we should look for that. The second card is the Page of Pentacles. So pages are often children, and they can represent seeds, what is growing. So this is showing that we need to grow something that is connected to the material plane. So we need to grow some kind of work, or we need to find somewhere to live. We need to create security in our lives. But it's a journey. We can't have that yet. We have to prepare for it. But the page is a seed. The seed is planted deep in the ground. It cannot feel the sun. It cannot see the earth. It cannot see anything. But gradually it germinates and grows and becomes a seedling and can become a plant or even a big tree. The potential is there. And this potential is material potential, the potential to gain money, the potential to use money well, the potential to find a new home, find new security. So it's all about security. We have to see ourselves as a seed in the spring with the belief that we can create this security and aim for it and know it's something that's coming in the future. The third card is the Six of Swords, which is often moving, traveling, making progress. But often there's a feeling that that progress is relatively easy. It's smooth sailing. But this card in this position is about what we have to give up. And I feel what we need to give up here is the feeling that something will go smoothly. There'll be a smooth transition from one thing to the other. We have to accept that we will be uncomfortable. It will be difficult. It will be troublesome to move in the direction that we want to go. But if we accept those things, then we can move forward and we can gain the things that we want. But we have to accept that it will be uncomfortable. The fourth position, the energy of the spring, is the Hermit. The Hermit looks into himself and believes in himself and learns from his own experience. There are times when we have to help other people, and there are times when we need to help ourselves. And this is showing that the spring energy is about helping ourselves. We are that seed underground by ourselves. We have to have the energy to germinate, the belief to grow and become a seedling, the power to become the fully grown plant. And that's our own energy. And that isn't being selfish, because we need to do that before we can help others. So we need the belief of the seed. We have to be able to grow by ourselves. The final card is the Two of Pentacles. So this is what is the potential to happen by the summer solstice. By the time we have the Two of Pentacles, we have choices. We have created something, and we have two pathways that we can walk. We can accept the easy pathway, or we can accept the difficult pathway. We can choose either. If we choose the easy one, immediately things will be comfortable. But how long will they be comfortable for? Or we can choose the difficult pathway. It will be a harder road. But if we continue along that road, we can gain something very important and very powerful for us if we're willing to try that little bit harder. So whatever we want isn't going to be at fruition in the summer solstice, and it shouldn't be. The summer solstice is still about growth. We still have so much light. The light is dwindling. Well, from after the summer solstice, the light will start to dwindle, but we still have that light. We're still aiming for something. We're still growing, and that harvest will come around the autumn equinox. So by the summer solstice, we can see that we're growing. And this card is telling us, keep growing, keep pushing. You can make what you want. This reading has resonated with me. Maybe it resonates with you. That's wonderful if it does. If it doesn't, feel free to use this spread if you're doing a spread for yourself or a spread for somebody else during this time of the spring equinox. Feel free to use this spread if you want to. And if you're watching this video at another time of the year, think about how you can adjust spreads and make spreads for yourself. Different patterns, different positions. How can you create a spread for yourself? So if I inspire you to make your own spread, that's wonderful. But if you'd like to use this one, please go ahead. If you've enjoyed this video, please do all the YouTubey kind of things. Blessed be. See you next time. Bye for now.